start with Peyton. I'm curious on where you're at with your recovery and what the last year was like for you, obviously, after playing 5 minutes and suffering a tough injury.
Yeah, that's a fair question. Currently, I'm fully cleared, so I'm about 10, 11 months into my recovery post-op, so fully cleared by the surgeon. Been back in practice, full go, and just doing a lot of maintenance and treatment and rehab and making sure I'm watching my load so I can stay healthy for the season.
Some of the decision of why it was important to come back in here and not seek out other opportunities?
Yeah, of course. I think with the extreme of an injury, I wanted to make sure that I got the rehab and the surgery and the treatment like a world-class place like Oregon could offer me. And on top of that, just I wanted to give this program and this community and this university a chance to play here. Like, that's what I came here to do. And so I wanted to make sure I did that, and I was just excited to be able to come back, even have that opportunity. Very grateful to Kelly Graves and the coaching staff to even give me that opportunity. So very grateful to be here.
Nani and Katie, just as newcomers to the program, just your impressions so far of Eugene and of just, being here and being part of this team so far.
Man, I think Eugene's a beautiful place. I've really enjoyed it. I'm from Utah, so I'm used to like beautiful nature outside, and I think Eugene is right up there with Utah. It's really pretty here. As far as the team goes, it's been great. I think the culture that we've built so far it's been really fun to be a part of such a great program.
Yeah, like Nani said, Eugene has been amazing. I'm from Washington, and Eugene and Washington are kind of similar, so I kind of got a little gist of it before coming to Eugene, but everyone's been great. Eugene, Oregon, like everyone's been so welcoming to me, especially as a freshman, and I really appreciate that. And I'm excited for this team. We have a great bunch of group of girls for this year, so really excited to show out that.
And Peyton, as a player who was on the team last year, obviously, the challenges that the team faced down the stretch and wanting to bounce back this year and compete in the Big Ten. What's your impression of that mindset among the group?
Yeah, we love it, and I think we've talked 1 through 15. Even the coaching staff, we're staying in this year. We're staying with this group, and we're staying with the new people, and we're not reminiscing. We're not talking about the past. Everyone knows what it was, but we're trying to stay in the present and really build that culture on and off the court, and bring the energy and be ready to compete in the Big Ten. I feel like we're taking steps to do that.
Yeah, and for all of you, the team building that you've done in the off season, going to Black Butte and everything. What has that experience been like? Any of you can speak to that.
I think it's been good. I think that's always important when you're coming into a new team, is to get to know people on and off the court. It just, especially having 9 new girls, that's kind of crazy. So I think the more that we get to spend time together off the court, going up to Black Butte was so much fun, getting to know each other, just on a deeper level. I think it's only going to take us further when it comes to chemistry and gelling together. So.
Here, I guess, and after a year like last season, which was obviously really tough for this program, what's the key, and I guess what are the goals to try to aspire to in turning this thing around a little bit?
I think, like Scotty said, we're not thinking about last year. Coming in the portal for me, that was Coach Kelly was one of my first calls that I took, and I could tell just by his energy, he was going to be a coach that I really wanted to play for, and just looking at his legacy too, he's a winning coach and he develops winning programs, and we're not coming in, I knew there was going to be lots of transfers coming in, and we're not coming in thinking about last year at all. That's not in the back of our heads. We're moving on, we're moving forward. So
I guess what are you hoping to move forward towards? What do you think this group can achieve?
At the end of the day, the NCAA tournament that's our goal. The pieces that we got, we could take this thing far. So
I feel like we can take it as far as we want it to. The way the work that we've been putting in practice, just putting the daily deposits, the little things, focusing on the little things. We've been just working every single day, so I believe we truly can take this as far as we can.
Katie, what's it been like, I guess, for you? You're sitting next to a couple of really experienced, talented guards. There's a couple not in this room on this roster. What are you learning as a freshman coming in when there's a bunch of really experienced kind of lead guards on this team?
Yeah, it's a blessing. I'm truly blessed to be surrounded by such amazing well-seasoned point guards, and being a sponge. I'm young, and I'm just absorbing all the information I can. They hold a lot of information. I'm coming in just from high school. Just the little things that I didn't realize were dang, I'm doing this wrong. But like having them as my support system right by my side, guiding me, leading me through this process, because freshman year, it can get hard, it can get hard, but having them by my side and it's truly helpful. So I'm thankful for them and I'm excited, so.
Peyton, I'm wondering if you could talk about the differences you expect going into the Big Ten this year. And obviously the Pac-12 was a great conference last season, but the level of talent top to bottom in the Big Ten, I mean, what is this team sort of expecting?
Absolutely. So coming from the Midwest, I think I have more of an idea on what the teams are like over there and what kind of basketball they play. I played against a few of them before. And it's blue-collar, hard-nosed basketball. I think the Pac-12 is more of a finesse skill league, a lot of, just straight skill talent. And in the Big Ten, you're going to have to work. And so I think we really trying to supplement that in our practices and making sure that we're a gritty team that gets up in people and causes chaos. And I think just being able to bring that to the Big Ten, like they said, we can go as far as we want to go. And we got a lot of talent, a lot of depth, and a lot of people that want to compete on this team. So I'm excited.
Peyton, what stands out about this group? I mean, as we've said, a ton of newcomers, a lot of new talent. What can you tell fans about what to expect and maybe what some of the strengths are going to be?
Absolutely. The energy, the versatility, the depth, I think are three that really come to mind for us. We're deep at just about every position. We got dogs on this team. People that are gonna go get a bucket, go get a steal. Not afraid to get on the ground, cause turnovers. Just like I said, be chaotic. And we're really playing for one another, which I love about this team. We're playing for the teammate beside us, and we also welcome in feedback, which I think is really good, and that's gonna help us build our chemistry and build that trust and continue to elevate throughout the season.
For any of you guys, what's the competition been like for guard minutes and playing time? It seems like there's so many here. Can you speak to just how difficult that's been or the challenges of that?
I can take that. I think that's why you come to Oregon. You want to compete. It's not about taking a spot from someone else. It's about what role we can be best in for the team. And I think as guards, we're all in this together. We're trying to learn from each other. We're trying to make each other better. Iron sharpens iron. I feel like that really represents on this team. And it's not about trying to win a spot out from someone else. It's about playing your role to the best of your ability. And at the end of the day, it's going to take this team as far as it can.
I know with you all being guards, have you gotten a chance to watch Sabrina in the WNBA finals? And if you have, just what have your thoughts been? And how are you learning from, a player that is an Oregon women's basketball legend?
Yeah, no. For sure. Sab's a legend. She's always going to show up day in and day out and just do what she does. And in the finals, you see that the first game, they come back. And game two, she's not going to let that happen again. So it's great to see her as someone that came from a mid-major and used to literally clip up and watch film of like her and Ruthie and their games. So it's been awesome being at Oregon now and seeing her represent the Ducks, but also, just do what she does. Bring energy to the game, and it's really exciting to see.
For Nani, so many transfers on this team. What's it like coming in? Does it help to have 5 others that are doing this kind of for the first time here, or what's that process been like coming in with such a big group?
Yeah, I think it's been helpful. I think a lot of people look at it and like, oh man, like how are they going to get it together? They got so many new people, but honestly, I think that all of us have kind of found comfort in each other with it. Like nobody's here and like knows exactly how things are supposed to go. Like we've taken a lot of leads from Scotty and Philly, and they've been great, but it's just been nice to know that like, like when you're a little lost, like you're not the only one that's a little lost, everybody's in it together. So